morning. This is beautiful morning. We're here once again, and the subject we're treating today is non-word verbal reasoning. Verbal reasoning. Okay, and we're still on what we actually did initially. We we happen to round up with the alphabet, the uppercase and the lowercase as the capital letter and the little letter, the small letters. Yeah. All right, fine. And today, lesson 9 for exercise activity 9. What we shall be doing today is still on what we've done before. The capital letter A and then the little letter A, and then but we're going to run an exercise. We're going to be running an exercise, and it's going to be what you've seen on the board. So, what's it? What's the question? Fill the blank spaces with the right answer. Fill the blank spaces with the right answer. So, what are we saying? Or what are we up to? We're actually trying to say we have A here, the initial alphabet. We'll be using the first layer of the alphabet, and then and it says here, fill in these blank spaces. We do need to use it's either we're using the capital letter or the smaller letter. So we need to fix in maybe two of this into one, and then of the blank spaces, and then one of this into one of the blank spaces, and then into the blank space, and then the other little into one of the blank space. Okay, there's the question. The first letter of the alphabet is, what's the first letter of the alphabet? Of course you know, right? Okay, alright, so if we go with letter A as the first letter of the alphabet, then we shall be doing it this way: capital letter A and then little letter A. Alright, so now it can be capital letter what? The first letter of the alphabet is A, and then it can be capital letter what? Then we need to fix in the capital letter here. So, and not the smaller letter. Then fixing the capital letter, then it can be small letter what? The first letter of the alphabet can be small letter, and then we fix in the smaller letter in here. So that's what we need to do on this activity. Okay. Alright, activity 10. So we have another work to do here, and the work is underline the words that start with A or A. It's either starting with the capital letter A or the little letter A, the small letter A. So we need to underline the words starting with A. We have example here. Example, so we have break. This starting with B, and this is starting with C. This is starting with A. Remember, underline the word that starts with A. It's either this A or this A. So this is starting with A, so we need to underline as instructed. So underline. And then D, this is starting with D, and then this is another A. So we're underlining A. So that's it. That's what we're going to do to the rest of this question. So I'm still really going to make another example from this ones we're having here too. Okay, now we have, this is starting with L, this is T, this is S, this is A. So underline the word starting with A. So that's the instruction. So anywhere you see any word starting with either a capital letter A or the small letter A, that's where we do need to underline. So we've done underlining here, we've done this one here, and we'll have another one here too. Okay, so here I presume we have a word starting with letter A here, and we have another one if you check very, very well. So we can have up to 2 words starting with letter A on a particular line. Okay, so what you do need to do is pick one, and then just underline the ones or the one you're having starting with letter A. So that's it. So this is the question, and you need to do this work. And then we move to activity 11 to see what we'll have there. the next work is we do need to fill in the blank spaces with the word that begins with the small letter A. So this is a small letter A. So initially in our previous exercise in on unit 10, okay, this is activity 11, and activity 10 says we should underline those words commencing or starting with letter A, and then it's either capital letter or the little letter A. But this time around, we are asked to fill the blank space with the words that begin with small letter A. So any word beginning with small letter A. Now, all the words, I want to tell you that when you check through or when you look at the words you've underlined before, we saw a word like eight, like 8,